Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is the Academic Foxhole, and I am your host, Trooper SJP. This is the Saturday stream where I play a game on my PS4. Right now, we're working through Dragon Age Inquisition, and then as I play, I overanalyze my choices too much, and I think that's great. It's noon 10, 12:10, so I started a little bit late today because I had to fix my microphone. But I am started and I'm ready, and I think we should dive in. So where we last left ourselves was I'm a little bit sniffly, but I think that will be fine. You'll just deal with it. So when we last left. Hey! How are you doing, Krellin? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. When we last left, I was running around in this Forbidden Oasis, and I think I did many of the things in the Forbidden Oasis. It's also a bit confusing to try to figure out where you are. It's very labyrinthine of a level, which is sort of exciting. But I think we're going to go and try to clear up this space as much as possible. And I think that's what we've got. We're going to go and try to clear up this Forbidden Oasis, and then continue on with the what do you call it? Map. With the main story quest. So we want to go to the world map. We're heading out over here in the Forbidden Oasis. And see, like, there are all of these things. I think they're shards. There's this exciting, what do you call it? Temple in there that, right? Like, there's gonna be cool stuff in there, probably? Well, let's, I suppose we'll go this way. We'll start with this camp and then head... Oh, we're gonna take Cassandra because she's our tank and she never dies. Vivienne because she does lots of damage to people. And Iron Bull because he's our other melee person. Krellin, how are you, by the way? That's what I want to know. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so we're going to try to just sweep through, get as many crystal shards as possible, and try to jump into that temple and find out what's behind the last door. You're okay, you guess. Well, I hope that you listen to music or have something really delicious to eat or something that will make the I'm okay, I guess, like, I'm okay, like, just, like, more, committed. Okay, so it's been a week since I played, so I'll have forgotten everything again, but it is fine. Oh, look, there's a person. And maybe the woman who we found her... Oh, there's a... Okay, here we go. I wanted to talk to that miner, but we're in a bit of a situation now, aren't we? Hello, Rift. Oh, it's closed. It's just all bad all the time. Why? Ooh. I'm gonna try to disrupt this rift. Okay, alright. We just walked into a rift. It was not my intention. But I think it's okay. Hey! That was an easy rift. Now, where was that miner that I wanted to talk to? That miner has... I have to find the miner. Alright, where... Oh, there they are. They're over there. You have a super low ceiling on mood. That's fair. That's fair.
Nothing here's worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left is yours. As thanks.
Thanks. I can open up a door in these caverns. That's awesome. So let's see if we can get more shards and get into that exciting, hopefully. What is this? Oh, it's loot. Into that exciting cavern. That's all I want. Alright, so, oh look, there's a little bit of graffiti. Maybe graffiti up on that wall. That's sort of exciting. At least I think it's graffiti. Maybe it's official. I really couldn't tell you. Okay, so we have discovered a new place. So that's exciting. Some mining. But again, there are things waiting for us. And I will always love you. No, sorry, that's... I don't know why, but I have the song in my head. It's alright. There's so many things, and there's so many levels, it's hard to find everything, but... Let's, maybe... go this way? Oh, Okay, alright, so we have one. We found one of these shards, because we need... These are shards over here, and we need a lot of them to get through this, temple. There's an exciting dead body. I'm sure nothing bad happened to this place at all. I'm sure it's fine. It's not fine, it's really bad. Okay. So we're going to continue on this way. Again, I just am hoping that we will find... where all these mysterious... What's happening? Oh, those things are actually really hard to kill, it looks like. I mean, they're far away, so I'm not too worried. But they don't go down easy, it does not look like. So it's just a, tad worrisome. But it'll be alright. They seem to be a little incompetent, if really hard to kill. So I'm not too worried. Who was I talking to? I was talking to someone who asked why I didn't micromanage my players. And I feel like I don't need to. At least, not at this point. I feel like our melee people are doing a great job, and so I can leave them to it. Okay. See, look at that. They did a great job. They didn't need me micromanaging them. Alright, we've got our loot. I need to... Were there more of these things than I thought there were? Was that what was going on? Might have been. Because that's 4 bodies. I thought there were just 2 of them. Huh. So let's see. We've been traveling around. Looks like there's a rift over here. Well, let's continue forward and see what we can find, I suppose. Oh, wait, see? Look, there is... But I bet it's in here and I can't... This is the thing, right? You can't always access these things that are right where you want to go. I find it a tad confusing. That is not what I wanted. I wanted this. I wanted to figure out... Oh, see? And then we missed it. Alright, let's go this way. Maybe that will get us somewhere interesting? it's all a little bit of trial and error. And hopefully, I don't know, we will find something. Where we... Oh, hey! All of my people can level up. That is very exciting. I suppose I should do that. Alright, we're going to level up all of our people. I level up in a bit of a haphazard way because I'm streaming, so I don't spend like ages pondering the depths of what they should do. I just give them more of what they already have, and we will give her that so that she's maxed out on that tree. Vivienne, Vivienne, what are we doing with you? We're doing fire, no, ice. So we can just make her better at that. What does this do? Frost mastery. You've mastered cold. Chill. Yeah, let's give you more bonuses. Love it. And then Iron Bull is running around doing lots of damage with two-handed weapons. Let's see. This is Lightning Jab. Harder and faster. Whirlwind. This more effective and longer sustain. Mighty Blow. Costs less and deals increased damage. And this block and slash. Flawless defense. Let's give him that because sometimes he gets low on health. Okay, so let's save. Because we're inspired by Paladin Hunk even when he's not here. Unless he is here. I don't know. He might be here. And then I suppose we'll just see whether or not walking this way gets us somewhere. It's all, you know, a bit experimental. Always be jumping. Again, I gotta say, I really enjoy the design, even if it makes it difficult sometimes, which I suppose that's maybe why I do like it. It looks like there's a rift over there. Yeah, I wonder how I get all over those places. Well, let's see. I think jumping off just might not be a great idea. Let's see. Oop, sorry. I was about to just walk off a cliff, which I feel like is never a good idea. I don't know. I don't know. So we came this way, right? And look, there's cool stuff over there. I can see all of the cool things. I just don't know if I can always reach them. Well, huh. Curious. Where have we been, where have we not been? Well, we're gonna jump down this way. Oof. That was a bit painful, but it gets us to a shard and some cool plants I don't think I've ever seen before. And it gets us close to something. Alright, we're gonna have to, I think, jump down. Cassandra's walking on air because she's heavenly? That was really bad. That was really bad. Oh no. Sometimes I embarrass myself with the corniness of the things that I'm saying, and then I laugh, and then I think it's okay. Alright, we're in a new place, Elizabeth's Garden. Let's go this way around. I don't know if we can get up here, but yeah, see? Oh. I wish I could fly. Alright, so I want to get there. How do I do it? Do I walk around? This does not look promising. Oh, a loot, though. So if we can't go that way to get there, let's try going around this way. Again, very mysterious. Well, let's keep going like this. So,
the shards would lead us here.
do you think? Are they leading us here? Maybe? What's going on? Alright, let's climb. Is this the symbol for the mine, or did pirates show up? I don't know. But I hope this way we will find what we were looking for. What is that? Oh. Huh. What it... Vivienne, will you come up here? And, will you energize? Oh! Well, that's cool. I suppose we should, you should all get out of my way. All of you people, come on now. We can't all be on this little walkway. What's wrong with them? What's over here? Loot? Never bad. And a shard. Also not bad. Oh, I think I can unlock this door now. We shall see. What do we see over here? Oh, that's that miner woman, I think, that's hanging out over there in the distance. Who's just still hanging out in this abandoned, cursed place in a super sketchy way that I'm not at all worried about. It's fine. Let's keep going this way, because I feel like we are so close to, like, right there. I suppose it's up there. There are things that we should be able to get access to. Maybe this will get us there? I don't know. Well, I will give you one thing. This is not a level that's just, disguised corridors. That is one thing I will tell you. Which, you know, I'm fine with. I just don't think I can... We see the things, we just can't always get there. Like right now. Alright, let's, I'm gonna jump off, because all of you people take my space. Alright, I want to get to... right here, but I suppose... up. So mysterious. I want to get up there. Well, I suppose we'll walk around this rock formation. See, oh look, see there's a walkway. And this is not a way up there. And I don't think... Well, maybe I can climb up here? That is not going to happen. Alright, well, let's walk this way? Oh no, this is that way we were before that I wanted to get, but I could not get there. With loot that is tempting me. Oh. Alright, so if we can't walk this way, is there a way around? Oh, hi Grant's Crossing. Is there a way around here, maybe? No. No. Maybe this way. Ha 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 ha! Okay, look. We have just been able to jump our way to a new space. Okay, we're gonna find our way. into this location. I know it. Already we have the new... Oh, we already saw those. Alright, okay, I am feeling... Who is this? Oh, this is our camp. One of our camps. I'm feeling really good about this. I think we're going to be able to find our way to this cool location. And I feel like we've just... I feel like we're Christopher Columbus. No, not Christopher Columbus. He wasn't actually a very good dude. I feel like we're Leif Erikson discovering the new world. Okay. Ooh. I think this will be our last landmark. Oh. Hey, gang. Look at how cool we are right now. Worn pillars. A sketch of the pillars, followed by another drawing, imagining the pillars as part of a grand monument, with appended notes on the subject. That's true. That is really true. Oh. The remains of the structure surely predate the Second Blight, perhaps older. My knowledge of ancient Imperium architecture is limited. There are some similarities, but I'm uncertain of their origin. One of the miners thinks they're elven. Of course, this is based on a few carvings they found that look sort of elfy. The pillars are unlike the ruins one sees in the Dales, of course. These would be much older than anything found there. Excerpt from the Journal of Henri Doucet, Enver's Mining Company representative and amateur historian. Yes, this is my first playthrough, Gunmaniacs, and I'm playing through blind. It's my... Because I thought, might as well... Because I know that there are people who've already played, who will probably be very excited to see my first reaction to amazing things that will happen, which I assume there'll be amazing things that will happen. If it's anything like the other Dragon Age stories, I imagine there'll be large, dramatic moments that you all know are coming, that I don't know are coming, and you'll be like, oh, that's right, you are on your 14th, ooh, and you play on Nightmare, right? Do you play, what am I asking? Do you play, multiplayer as well? That was a question I had. Do you favor, what class do you favor? Or do you play everything? Oh. And you play everything. Okay. So, we now have a lot of things all found. We want to make our way... I suppose we're there some way. We'll climb down this way. Oops. Didn't climb down. Sorry. Instead, just jumped off like a stupid person. Alright. So, I feel like there are probably shards we can pick up. And I know there's another rift around here. I don't think I can make that jump. I'd like to try, but it looks like if I didn't make it, I would die. So, let's not do that. Oh, you played every class and race. Did you do the same with Origins as well? Question I have. And what is your favorite class and race combo? Forgive me for being a little sniffly. I'm not getting sick. Just for the record, I am not getting sick. My body doesn't always believe me when I say things like that, but I just feel like if I tell them, then, you know, it will happen. Okay. Alright, we have a new shard. I feel like we are cooking with gas now. Ah. Mage. What kind of mage do you like to be? Like high damage mage? Do you go, or do you do resurrection stuff? Oh, and actually, if you are mages, if you're doing mage stuff, I suppose you don't need to have, pardon me for a second, I had to sneeze. I imagine you don't need to bring all the mages with you in your party. So who is your normal party? Who did you like to hang out with? What are we looking at? Where are we? Alright, well, I suppose we want to head north and east some and see what that will do for us. If we can get, other things from this direction. Dead body. Huge, huge fall that we are going to avoid getting involved in. That's... I think we walked this way the other direction the last time. I remember that big open area. But this does mean that we're close to that temple, and I think we have enough to open the door. So that, I think, is looking good for us. Yeah. Alright, so let's try going across. Ooh. Coal, Cassandra. I don't have coal yet. I suppose I will find coal somewhere soon, and then I will be very excited. Although, if Cole is a rogue, and if... then we may not need Cole, since I am a rogue. Oh, hey, the last time I was playing, you all remember, I sort of flirted a little bit with Vivienne, and she was like, nope, not gonna happen. So that sort of, done there. Okay. We have got another shard. I want to point out that this is really beautiful. Right? I mean, those look like vultures. Perhaps a little ominous, but overall, beautiful and nice. Alright, here we go. We are headed towards this...
I assume your parents were Rivaini, Vivian.
They were merchants, originally from Daresmuir, also I'm told.
You don't remember?
I was taken to the Ostwick Circle when I was very young. So far as I'm concerned, my life began there.
Oh. Oops. You cannot romance Vivienne. This is good to know. Hey, all the spiders. Lots of them. It's okay. I should probably not be hanging out with all of these spiders. That's probably a bad idea. Yeah. I should probably not be hanging out with all of these spiders all the time with the spiders. I just jumped in here like an unwise person. It's cool. We'll be fine. Spiders are friends. They just want to hug you, and sometimes that hugging involves murder. But it's cool. You know, it's fine. Alright, see, I'm a little low in health, but I think we'll be okay. But I should actually just, I should do that. And I feel like Vivienne should probably also take a health potion. Just, sorry about that, everybody. I didn't realize there were a million spiders still, since, let's do that, shall we? Yeah, as I was saying, I didn't realize, as well you should. Claudia is just awesome. So there is a locked door, which I think I can get through now, and hopefully get all of the loot. Alright, see? Here's what I will say. I feel already very productive. And we just started. And we're going to loot all of the things. Fade Touch Serpentstone, Topaz. See? Look at that. That's great. Let's peace out of this cave, since I don't think there's anything else left for us besides some mushroom. I mean, and we do like mushroom. Maybe not that much, but we'll pick it up. I mean, we can use it for bees. We probably can't use it for bees, but we can use it for stuff. All right, so I think that we can actually get into this temple right now. I think we can do that. By the way, you guys, I haven't learned how to make the bee bomb yet, and I really should do that, just for the record. Okay, I think that we need to head down... I think we need to head down this way. And then we can, what are these things? These sort of displacer beast sorts of things? And why... Okay, so that's alright. I'm happy that I'm using my caltrops. There's another one. It's good. I'm not going to tell too much. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't like spoilers, but I will say this. If you're like, hey, if you eat that, you'll die. Well, no, that might be a spoiler. But you know what I mean. If you're like, oh, walk around to the left. That's okay. So, we are... Oh, yeah, we're heading... It's... Okay, so these things seem to be all about the door. These are more things we can pick up. There's a rift over there. But we're going to try to head this way to get... We want to get to that exciting cave and see if we can open that last door now. That will be our big... It's down and around. Alright. But this is going to be our big... Like, our big thing. Our big push to see if we can... I know you're like, well, why are you walking this way? Because I think I might find something this way. Like, I might finally be able to get... Probably not. Like, there's... Well, maybe. We can... See, it's just that there are... Can I go this way? It's just that I know that everywhere there are shards that are tempting me and mocking me for not being able to find them. And it is maddening. Alright, so let's see, can we... I've used quite a few already, and the game seems to imply that I have enough shards to open that door. So I feel like I'm actually good. But you know, you want to collect them all. Alright. So I suppose we head... I don't know. Let's go this way. And see if... oh, there's one. There's a shard right over there. Like, all obvious. Hey, we just discovered Elizabeth's Gardens. And so we keep finding new places. See, that's really good. It also means that this forbidden oasis is sort of massive. Okay, so we are here. There's a shard probably up there that we cannot get access to. I imagine that's probably not the best way to go. Let's walk around this way. Let's see where this will take us. Oh, you shards up there tempting me. Maybe they're not up there. Maybe they're below. I don't know. Alright, we are going to get into... We're going to go here and get another shard. I'm sort of shard happy. I think that we have enough. We, because the, hello? What do you call it? The little indicator showed up. Oh, it's so good. Alright, I really want to get to the heart of the temple. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's see where we are. We're here. Alright, let's climb up and see if we can make our way. Because we've already went through a couple doors. We opened a whole bunch of doors, and then we ran out of trophies. Which was awkward. Alright, so... I suppose if we go this way, because I know that north is the direction of, the temple in the cove. Hello. Let's see. I certainly hope these mushrooms will be useful at some point in time. We're heading our way towards where I think the temple opening is. Which I think is, this way. I'm pretty sure. Right? Because there's the intrinsic pool. Actually... I think it is, but I'm not quite certain if we can get there from here. I think we have to walk around a little bit. Because, oh yeah, see? Alright. We're gonna get there. We're gonna have to go through tunnels, I think. But... that should be... not a big deal. One hopes. I have to say, I do appreciate the diversity in the different zones that they've created. That each one feels like the hinterlands feels very, very different from here versus the storm coast. So I'm feeling really good about the work put into it. I think it's admirable. All right. Okay. You know, gun maniacs, I wanted to... Spiral Mine, I wanted to let you know that we have not killed any dragons. Spiders. I don't know why they're here, but they are here. I also assume there's just not that many of them. I only see one. Alright. So we need to get... Iron Bull, why are you so damaged? Take a potion. No, I'm looking for our map. We want to head... Well... Let's head east, I suppose. That's still not getting us where we want to go, but I suppose it'll get us closer there. Because it's green and lush. Upper walkway. Yeah, I think it's a... It's all a... Is there a shard for us right over here? We will look. If there is, we will take it. There is a shard, but I suppose it's right down there. All right, I'm gonna go get it because, you know, I'm a little bit shard obsessed. So So I suppose for some of these shards you have to sort of get tall and then jump down. Okay, and where's this other one? Right down there. Oops. I knew that was gonna hurt. I knew that. It's fine. Alright, so now how close are we to this temple? Oh, actually, we might be able to make it, right? I don't yet have all the shards in the area, but I'm close. I think I'm only missing 4. So... Alright. And it's never bad to loot things. I just said that it's never bad to loot things, and now I feel like one of those archaeologists in the 1920s that just stole things from places and didn't actually care about provenance. And so the answer is yes, it actually is bad just to loot things. Alright, so let's go forward some more. And then north, right? This is going to get us... There's the cave. Is this our... No, 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 I want to head north. I want to head... And if I can get there... Then... Right here, right? This tunnel? Okay. Let's see. So I suppose we'll come back into this... Nope. Nope. Do I need to go back out the way I came, or can I get there from here? That's my question.
I confess, Iron Bull, I had assumed you would not be comfortable fighting alongside a mage.
We use Cerebos when we need to.
That is hardly the same.
No, ma'am. Fighting with you is more like hitting an enemy while a dreadnought pounds their front line. All fire and smoke ahead of you. Half the enemy already on the ground by the time you get there.
So I am a Canary dreadnought.
I, didn't mean to offend you.
Not at all. I am Madame de Fer.
Yes, that is true. So, let's see. We want to get here, right? Yeah, we want to get here. So let's, go to the left of the skull. The skull was back this way, right? Doop doop doo. Go to the left of the skull. Alright, we're back in the spiral mine. And hopefully... This way? No, that's not going to get us there. Or maybe it will. Go back. Alright. Gun Maniacs, this is when you are super useful. Alright, so we're going to go back out here. Here we are. We're in the upper walkway. Hanging... Oh, here's the skull. Right? Do you want us to go this way? Like so? Yes, right? Yes. Here it is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Gun Maniacs, you are such a superstar. I cannot even handle it right now. That is what I wanted to tell you. Gun Maniacs MVP. Alright, we went in this way before. And we opened up a bunch of doors. People want to kill us. It's rude. But I think it'll be okay. Hi, dead people. Yeah, no, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be able to kill all of them, and it'll be okay. Gosh, Vivian is super intense, and that's a lot of fire. And I think that's awesome. Okay, here is that last gate we weren't able to get through before. What do you mean it requires more shards that I'm carrying? What? How many more? 1, 2, 3. So each one of these is 3. So it looks like we need 5. They lied to us. Alright, we need 5 shards. And I am pretty certain there are 5 shards out here. We will look on the map when we get out of here. I thought we had it. Because they told us to go open the door. Why did they lie to us? That makes me sad. 18 shards. Well, we can open this. We probably just used shards we didn't really need to use, huh? Oh, hi. It was probably not a good idea to open this door. And now I feel sad. I'm not that sad. I'm only a little bit sad. I just feel like we just used up 6 shards that we're going to need to go and get from somewhere else. And, I think that's, like, not as good. Take all. Loot. And this is another shard door that needs a bunch of shards. So actually, here's a question that you can probably answer for me. Do they... Yeah, we need more shards, and it eats up all the shards. That answers the question. Now I know. Alright. And then there's another door over here. Well, let's open it. We're just going to get more shards as we travel throughout the world, and then we'll come back here. That's what we're going to do. And we will just kill a bunch of things, and it will be fine. Alright, see, that was like... Yeah, I think you need a lot of shards to get through this whole place. And we will do that. Okay. And there are 3 sets of doors, though, right? So... Yeah, so I think at this point in time, I have 1 shard, so I need a gazillion shards. So I suppose I just need to travel around in the world, get more shards, and then come back into the Forbidden Oasis. These doors are taunting me. It's alright. I can handle it. I won't cry too much. Maybe just a little. It's alright. We need more shards. I feel like like I'm addicted to shards. Gonna have to face it, I'm addicted to shards. Alright, so what is this? This is a final door, next door. So these are all doors we need to unlock. So all we've got to do left in this area right now is pick up these 4 shards and close this rift. So let's see if we can find our way to these 4 shards, close that rift, and then we can go to the hinterlands and progress with the story some. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. I want to go... You know what, let's travel to our camp, because maybe if we do that we can just get the shard. Because maybe it's just right there.
Nothing to report, sir.
That's cool, but let's actually get more potions, since we do need to replenish them. I think everybody's good potion-wise, other than that. Okay. So we are here. There is a shard probably directly above us. Because that is how this game likes to torture me! It does. It tortures me. Well, alright, so let's toggle that waypoint, because I don't need it. Oh, that's not even what I want. Let's see if going down and around will help. Let's see if going... Because there are... Maybe this way will do it. We're going to try this. I want those 4 shards. I want to close that rift. And then head over. Ooh. What are these, hyenas? I suppose. I think they're hyenas. And like bears, they have a lot of armor or health. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna be good with that. And we just have to find these last 4 shards and close that rift. That is my goal, and I know... Is this how we're gonna get up there? All right, let's try this. Come on, jump. All right, so here. Oh, do you see how they tempt me? Do you see how they torture me? They want me to think I can get there, and then they laugh in my face. And I know there's a shard. Oh, hey, Iron Bull. Why don't we just cheat to win by zooming over to you? Why don't we just do that? I think that's a great idea. I love it when my friends can teleport to places that I cannot. Like, that's always fun times for me. Why did you pull out your weapons? Why were you nervous about that? It was only a little cheaty, because I feel like in real life, we'd be able to boost somebody up and they would climb up and it would be fine. Right? That's what happens in real life. In real life, hi, Ritual Rock. People boost you up and it is okay. This is what happens. What is this? Oh, let's activate it. And there's that rift over there. Well, I feel good that we activated a cool thing. Let's see, oh, I'm telling you, don't let me forget that there is clearly a shard that we're going to have to jump down to, but I don't want to jump down and lose our ability to get back over here. Also, why are there magic walkways? Who designed that? I know in Morrowind there were magic walkways in the left. There were magic walkways. Oh, hey, I see it. Wait, that's not it, is it? No, that's Serpent Stone. But, no, I see it. I see it. You were right. It is right there. And we will be able to get back up. So in Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls Morrowind, there were the mages, if there was like a cult sect of mages, a bunch of mages, a gaggle of mages, and they, in their towers, they didn't have any stairs, right? So you couldn't actually, we're gonna go down and get around. You couldn't actually get to the top floors of these mages' towers unless you were a mage. You had to have levitate, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Also, because their mages were very snooty and arrogant, and didn't really like non-mage people, and so it sort of made sense that they would build their homes in such a way that you actually probably just could never find them if you weren't a mage, which made it hard to talk to the guild leaders if you were not a mage, because they didn't want to talk to you, which was cool. Alright, so look at this. I just feel like Gun Maniacs, you are a superstar, and they're not. Well, I can make this jump, right? This is not bad. This is not bad. We're gonna do it, right? See, it's fine. And we're gonna get that shard. Oh, I feel like we have only 2 shards left to get. And I need a bunch more shards in life. This is also a true statement about my life. I need like 15 more shards, but I know that they're out in the universe. We will find them. I want this shard by our camp. We're going to find the way to it. But let's right now get this shard here, and close this rift, and then we can probably make our way around. So, what is the best way to get over there that does not involve dying epically? Because I feel like there are a lot of ways to get over there that will involve dying epically. Let's see what we can just... It's fine. We just take a little bit of damage, our friends come with us, and everybody is doing well. This is great. We're gonna head east. We will get over there to where the, see, like, we're so close, right? Except, of course, that it's above us again. Alright. Levels. Do you think we can walk up this way? I bet they won't let us. Although, maybe. No? What? Nope. Alright, we should maybe we can get there from here. Alright, this is my guess. We can get there from here. Alright. Right, let's get reoriented. We want to head east. We want to head this way. Alright. Whoop. Look, gang, I feel like this is, we're gonna...
prefer to have the Templars return to guarding the circles, Vivienne.
Of course, my dear. Better oversight, clearly. But one does not throw away a tool because it was misused.
Few mages would ask for Templars in the circle.
Speak to Ferelden's first enchanter. You might be surprised. When abominations ravage your tower, suddenly the world holds far too few Templars.
Oh, Vivienne is so interesting. And here we are, tempted by this shard that's hanging out and this rift that's over there, and we did not get high enough. Oh. I know! It's sort of frustrating. It's like mini frustrating. It's like quasi frustrating in that I want to get there and like I've got a tad bit of frustration, but it's not so frustrating because it's a bit of a puzzle, and I do appreciate being challenged, because there are many games where that doesn't actually happen, you know? You just get whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you want it, without having to sort of think about it. So, will this get us there, maybe? I feel like this might be... Hey, PH, how you doing? Oh, it's going well. We have gotten almost all of the shards. We're going to save because you just showed up, and when you show up, you remind me that actually we need to save. Okay, so that's the rift. This is great. Great news. Oh. This rift looks a little dangerous, but I'm hoping that we can do it. It's alright. I know you're weakening me, but it'll be fine. Right? It'll be fine. Okay. I'm gonna rush up there and see if I can, disrupt this rift. I think we'll be good. I did! I saved once! I felt responsible. Oh, look, there's a big monster. Those big monsters are super dangerous, and I don't like them. Because they try to kill me, and it's rude. Ooh. Alright. What do we have? Ooh. Where are we at? Okay. We're closing the rift. And with this, all of the rifts are found. Landmarks on the coast. Oh no, it looks like there's one more rift. Really? Really? Where's this supposed rift that I'm supposed to close? I don't see it. I think they're lying to me. Oh, no, look, there it is. They weren't lying to me. It's south. That's cool. Alright, we want to head west and get that last shard. Improve stability operation available. Oh, we have a new operation we can do. Let's pick up... Oh, I just want to say... Hello, Shard. I feel like this great explorer that's done amazing things. Okay. There's a lot of... I need a lot of shards. A lot of shards. But that is okay. There's one more shard left here, and there's one rift. It says that there's one more landmark on the coast, but I feel like this is not the coast. We need to get this shard. I think what we're going to do, right, because there's a rift down here, is I think we're just going to head south and get that rift. This is my thought. And then we can zoom up north and see what happens. This is my thought, my strategy. So let's head south and see what there is for us to see. What kind of mysteries and also demons. Dust drop. See, this is great. There it is. Look at it. Beautiful. Over there. I wonder if that's the landmark. Oh, hey PH, what I wanted to tell you is that I have the slight sniffles, but I'm not sick because I've decided that I'm not going to be. Also because class starts on Monday for me, and I just don't feel like being sick despite having a slight case of the sniffles. Okay. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. Go fight. Go fight, win. Okay. We're gonna kill that monster. Oh, toast! Why is this thing so giant? These demons... Alright, they're dead. So that's great. I'm gonna disrupt this rift. Just disrupt it. Kill some creatures. Do some murdering. But they're Ooh, did you see that? Left of the rift. Secret weapon. Okay. Let me disrupt this rift. It's gonna kill me. It's not gonna let me disrupt the rift. That's super rude. And then I'm gonna go over here and whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's the thing with Cassandra, that she follows me. Can I close the rift now? Yes, I can. I feel... Oh, we leveled up, Paladin Hunk. That's one thing I wanted to tell you. So, well, I didn't level up. Everybody in my party leveled up, and it was fine. So, let's check out that cool... Oh, this is the statue with the guy with carrying the head that we've talked about before. Well, we didn't. The amateur historian did. The marker. Is this written by somebody? Is it written by a guy? It is. Alright, this is written by a guy. The marker. The sand stretched for miles, broken occasionally by a stony outcrop. The monotony was wearing, and the longer we traveled, the more I feared we would never escape it. Suddenly, my guide pointed, and I caught sight of two distant pillars. As we rode towards them, the statue of a man became visible, despite his stern countenance, and the fact that he held the head of some vanquished enemy. I have never seen so welcoming a face. The oasis itself lies within a canyon. From a distance one might see only more desert. The rocky hills surrounding it looks the same as any other rocky hills. Were it not for the pillars of man, the place would not appear remarkable at all. When I expressed these thoughts to my guide, she laughed, and she said she could find the spot even without them. I conceded the point, not wishing to insult her skill. Still, I'm grateful to the bygone sculptor who placed his statue here. Excerpt from the journal of Henri Doucet, Inverse Mining Company representative and amateur historian. But he's Henri Doucet, he's Orlesian, right? Which means he's sort of pseudo-French. All those Orlesians are pseudo-French. So you want me to go left, right? This way? Perhaps? Yes? Okay.
A single oasis in the midst of these wastes. They seem endless, don't they?
They do. Where's this fennec going? Oh, eastward. Yeah, eastward. That's where I'm going. We're going eastward. We were following that fennec. There may be something kind of exciting this way. Alright, what do we have? We have a desert. We have a couple of rocks showing up. I gotta say, it's really beautiful. We're slowing down. They won't let us go this way anymore.
May as well turn around.
Why are my people... More left. So, eastward is to the right. So we're over here, which is eastward of the oasis, and they will not let us move anymore in that direction. So, shall we head westward? Let's try westward. Not Westworld, that's different. Also, behind the dune... So let's try to go south a bit and see if that will get us somewhere interesting. No. They won't let us there. They're slowing us down. There's like there might be a thing. Oop. No, I don't. I want to go back. Don't take me away. Here we are. We're back here. So let's... No, I want to stay... Alright, so this is we went through all of this area. Let's head north. Oh, we have to kill those hyenas. Sorry. They got in the way. We just have to do a little bit of murdering of them, and it will be fine. It won't take us too long, I hope. Cassandra, go kill them. Don't leave Iron Bull by himself. So I will try westward. They do. That's what they do. They mock those hyenas. They're mocking laughers. At least we're getting lots of canine leather, so that's something. And we can loot sacks of a sack full of blue vitriol and elf root, as people are wont to do. Oh, hey, my friends, you should take potions. And also, you should take a potion. Because I feel like, you know... Hey, Crit Witch, how are you? I did, that's what I was doing. I was describing chat in just the best possible way. So, we're gonna head west to see if that is where we can... Is she creating a huge storm? She's just so badass, Vivienne. And, I just want you to know she's badass, and she will never date me. Because I think she's too high class to date me. I get it. I'm just a Dalish elf, and she's awesome. I suppose I'll get over it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't. So we're going to see if there is a secret something over this direction. Westward. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She just can't handle... She's jealous of how pretty I am with a bow made of 2 swords, which, isn't flexible. Right? So, I mean, I think it's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, so I don't think we're going to find this thing. I think what we're going to do... Because really we have one thing... We have one shard here to pick up, and then we have to go off and collect a whole bunch more shards before we can come back. So let us... that's cool. I'm not judging you. My requisitions officer is always so nervous, like, I'm gonna get mad at her. I'm not. I just want to get a... So we know that
the shards would lead us here.
Not really that odd, since there's a temple that needs shards to, you know. Alright, so there's a shard up there, and that's where I want to go. I want to get up there in some way, and maybe we can get there from here? Maybe that's the way to get there? Oh, you're going to eat. I hope that you have something really delicious to eat, and I want you to know that, in your absence, we will ponder the mystery of how to get the shard that's over there. Enjoy your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I'm not quite sure what time zone you're in. Enjoy your meal. And maybe we will see you back here, and we'll be doing something exciting. Alright, folks, so here's the mystery. There is a shard, and it is over there, and it's clearly on top of a cliff. Oh, dinner! Nice! Are you in Europe, gun maniacs? If you are, please say. I want to know. Are you in Europe? And if so, what country are you in? I am curious. We have Paladin Hunk is in the Netherlands. So we have Europeans that hang out here. This was the way I wanted to go. Oh, you're in Belgium. Oh, that's cool. Where in Belgium are you? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, yeah, are you Flemish? Hello, my friends. Are you gonna get up here? Oh, Iron Bull. Yes. Cheat to win. So, here's the thing. I feel like... Oh, that's so cool. That is really, really awesome. Alright, I think this is our last shard in this area, and we are superstars. We are insane superstars right now. I love it when we get people who can speak Flemish with each other. That is very awesome. Flemish Dutch, Flemish. Hey everyone, we completed everything in the Oasis except for that temple. So we can go head back to Haven. And, right? Well, let's make sure. We did everything, right? I know! I'm feeling really good about it. We have to finish this temple, but we need, a metric ton of shards first, so we're going to have to do that, you know, at a slightly different time. But we can go to Haven, hang out at our, what do you call it? At our war table. There's some things there for us. And then we get to go back to the hinterlands and then go to Redcliffe and talk to the mages, I think what we're going to do. And see what they have to say. And see what Vivienne has to say to the mages. I'm sure it will be really, really awkward, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the awkwardness more than you all can know. I have never been to Belgium, nor have I been to the Netherlands, but I would like to. So, I think we probably will just go in there. I don't think it's time to talk to our people yet. So I think we're just going to go to our war table, set up some missions.
There was no word for heaven or for earth or sea.
I lived in Germany for 5 years, but I didn't really have a lot of vacation time, so I didn't get to travel a lot. But when I was in the army, there was a 100-mile march that would happen called the Nijmegen March, and it was to sort of commemorate this, like, World War II march. And teams of soldiers from all over the world would come and do this 100-mile march, and I wanted to do it so badly, but I was mission essential, and they wouldn't give me the time off to train for the march. But that would have got me to Nijmegen, and I was that close. I missed it, though. Let's see. I know, right? I really wanted to go. I was really excited about it. And they promised me that I would be able to do it this one year. They're like, okay, you can't do it this year, but this one last year we'll let you do it. And then they're like, no, you're too important to leave the office. And I was like, man. Red Jemmy says, drop and grab. I can make no sense of this. The Herald founder, perhaps he can advise? Cullen. A letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats, Lord Whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could drop a few things for him. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think, scrolls or something, Sarah. Scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also, Sarah's name 37 times. Oh, Sarah. So, Cullen says, we have no time for the games. Far simpler to stop this with soldiers and find favor with this noble. Well, Cullen, blunt instrument. Liliana, we require middlemen? Secure the goods and the favor of the noble. She says, the heraldry is of a minor house. Shall we instead see what the surprise might be? Sure, let's have Josephine go and
At your service.
jump in there and see what can be found with Red Jenny's insanity. So that's all completed. I think what we're looking at is the other side. Oh yes, and we do have new things in here. What is this? Improve stability. The Inquisition's efforts to close the Fade Rifts has increased ability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain, having wandered from the site of the original rifts. The Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. That is a Cullen situation. Our soldiers can do sweeps of areas formerly containing Fade Rifts and eliminate any demons, and that is exactly what he should do. Definitely. That is a great mission for you. What's up here? Completed. Ooh, that's the hanging out with the Templars. Improve abilities in progress. We'll just gather some coin. Oh, we got some coin. That's great. And then we'll gather more coin. And we will have
Let's see what
Leliana do it. Okay, so, right, we got everything. That's great. We are going... Oh, hey, did I have Inquisition perks? I don't think I... Wait, maybe I did. I just feel like we could have a big... We have to go back to the war table. Sorry, everybody. We just have to go back to the war table. Just because I think there was a perk that I did not spend. And if there is, I really want to be able to open locked doors. It's a thing that I want so deeper within my soul. Oh, here we go. Inquisition perks. What do we got? We have no perks. Look at that. There was no perks there. I do love picking locks in video games. I don't know why. I enjoy picking locks and decrypting. It's like, I like little puzzles, right? And there's something kind of zen about it, which is why I really like the... Oh, I should go in here. Hold on a second. Where is she? Our research person. That's why I like the...
Carrier Don says you'll have the reagents you requested soon. Please send him my thanks.
Okay, hyena teeth are done. All right, let's go back out. I think I might have some trash to sell, and if I do, I'm going to try to sell it. Hey, Lee! You had to pick locks, right? Yes. But I do. I enjoy these sort of like little brain teasers that you have to work out, which is why I really like the astrariums in this game, where you have to sort of just figure out how to make that puzzle. I find that fun.
Greetings.
All right, let's
Can I see what you have to
sell
say?
trash if we have any,
My wares are at the table.
because I always worry about all of these like Andrastians just hanging out all the time in my face. See, look at this. I have got a bunch of things that I can sell because I'm at 65. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in my... Yeah. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go there. I realize that I'm gonna probably run out of space, but we're gonna go to the hinterlands. Right? That's what we're just gonna go there. Oh, alright. Where are we gonna go? We wanna head... What is this? Travel to Redcliffe and make contact with the mages. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Redcliffe and make contact with the mages. There's so much stuff here. All of this stuff that I want. But let's, if we head here, we can probably pick up 2 shards on the way up. So let's do that. This is going to be, we're going to, oh, hey, everybody. Let's not bring Sarah because she's redundant with me. And we don't need it. Right? That's it. I need to play more of the Telltale games. I played the Walking Dead, and I just haven't finished the other ones. I have them, but I haven't played them, but I will. Oh! I know! This is the greatest party, right? There's just so much damage. There's not a lot of reviving going on, but if we can sort of burn through the damage quickly, I think that'll be good. And with more points, I think I can give Vivienne some barriers and things to help us a little bit with. So I think that won't be so bad. There was something I wanted to tell you. I was thinking about something, and I forgot what it was now. Oh, gee whiz! I cannot remember now. Oh, there's a whole landmark we haven't found yet. Interesting. Nothing to report. So we want to head south and then north. Sort of southwest. This way. I know, I just want to tell you that you reminded me of something, and then I wanted to tell you this thing that you reminded me of, and then I forgot. Because I am sad. Saddened with the forgetting of things. I'm going to remember, Paladin. It's something that something reminded me of you, and I wanted to tell you because I thought you would find it amusing, and now I just cannot remember what it was. I think this is what happens when you did drugs in the 60s. I wasn't born in the 60s, but I find that an amusing thing to say. All right, so let's see if we can make our way this way. Always be jumping. Okay, oh, look at this. It's a beautiful lake. It's very nice. We know that there's a shard here, and hopefully there are no undead here. Alright. Ooh! Ouch! So apparently this lake will kill you. Either it kills you because it's really toxic, because there's no environmental protection agency in pseudo-Middle Ages, or I can't swim. I'm a great hero who does not know how to swim. It's one of those two. I really cannot say which one it is. I would hope, as an Dalish elf who lives out is one with nature, that I could swim. I would hope that, but really, there's no way to know. But look at this. I found a thing. You know, action heroes can only swim. It's true. It is true. Saga of Tyrda Brightaxe, Avar Mother, first stanza. Tell the tale of Tyrda Brightaxe, mountain maker, spirit's bride, free her people forged and fastnest, made in mountains hardy hide. Wise in wisdom, calm in counsel, great in gifts, her grateful guests. Sacrifice she did to spirits, took their teachings, followed quests. Bright her axe, unbreaking crystal, stirred to flame when temper flies. Gifted from her leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Bested blades of all who tried, maiden spurning all requests, teared up bright axe, dreamer's eyes, Avar mother of her making. You know what I think is interesting about these, these Avar poems? I don't know if they're Dwarven or actually or not. I think it's interesting that they are, so it's like what, A, B, so you've got this A, B, B, C, C, D, and then they just stop rhyming. Like, I think that's like when you think about the poem structure, like you get these sort of paired stanzas, and at the very end, bested blades of all who tried, maiden spurning all requests, Tyrda bright axe dreamer's eyes, Avar mother of her making. Like the ancient elves. Oh, pre-Teventer conquer. So it's like A, B, B, C, C, D, E. Like, for some reason they just don't rhyme that last couplet. It makes me a little crazy, to be honest. It's quite distracting. And I probably should not be distracted by that, but I really am. Yeah. Because it's just weird. But all of their poems do this, so I figure that's just their thing. Alright, I'm gonna get... They're like, oh, okay, rhyme. Ooh. There's some people over there. Did you hear that? I heard some people. I also feel like we just missed the shard. Maybe it's not a shard. Wait, let's look. What is this? Oh, search for Blackwall in the hinterlands. Oh, that's probably fair. That's fair. They rhyme in the original. Okay, so look, there's somebody in this building. Let's just open the door rudely, without knocking.
Keep focused. They'll know what it means.
Who's talking? Let's read this. The Orlesian Empire. Ooh, I'm a lore master. There are many lords and ladies in Val Royeaux, and I mean this literally. Once, the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and baronets, and sewer barons, and a horde of others, each with its own origins and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumors and scandals the chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this, I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Drakon, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Val Royeaux, the statue of Drakon stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Drakon determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own and Lord and Lady. I am told, with some twittering amusement, that this action did not end the grand game as Drakon had intended. Now, the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official titles, such as the exalted patron of Tassus Clay or uncle to the champion of Tremé. It's a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doormen at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden, and in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit, nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks and the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever. But that is another story. From Beyond the Frostbacks by Ban Teoric of West Hill, 920 Dragon. I know, right? Yeah, it's good. Like, you want some kind of a title, right? So clearly, our mysterious people are not in this house, but they are around here. So, oh, they're just standing out there, all obvious. Sorry, look at that, all obvious. But before we talk to them, let's just take this mosaic piece and loot. I wonder if they think it's really odd that this group of people are just walking around looting things before they even come to talk to them. But let's talk to Blackwall.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not. How do you know my name? Who sent you?
Ooh! Hey! Who are those people?
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
Okay. We can deal with idiots. I'm good at that. I enjoy dealing with idiots. I don't think it'll be that difficult, but, you know, they seem... Ooh. This seems like an excuse to show how badass he is, which I'm fine with.
Sorry, bastards.
I don't think he's sorry.
Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves.
Oh, yeah, no, I know exactly what it means. Yeah, so a turf,
You're no farmer.
I will tell you in a second after this cutscene ends.
Who are you?
Okay, now I can tell you. So, a turf is a term that actually originated with the TERFs themselves, but then it was picked up by people who are like, oh, I see, and now it's sort of used as an insult, and their insult would be called this thing that they made up themselves. It's kind of complicated. Anyway, a TERF is a trans-exclusionary radical feminist. They're self-described radical feminists who think that trans women are not really women and are basically evil, and they don't like trans men either, and they think that transsexuality is not actually a real thing, and they think that trans people are basically tools of the patriarchy and are sick and should not be trans, and they think that transness itself is basically bad for humanity. Like, they're really, really hostile and negative, and they have done a lot of sort of negative things over the decades. It kind of started with, it started off with some early writings that I mean, basically, what's her face? I can't remember her name now. Janice Raymond, she wrote this piece called The Transsexual Empire, where she basically argued that trans women were men who got sex change operations so they could infiltrate the feminist movement and destroy it from the inside, that they were like secret agents of the patriarchy, because she was not a rational human being. And they're just really sort of hostile to trans people. And so they're called TERFs to distinguish them from like other feminists who are not hostile to trans people. So that's what the term is. So Blackwell wants to know how I know who he is. I feel like that depends on who you ask. I'm not going to go and I'm not going to be sort of mean. I'm just going to say greetings. Let's be nice.
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know.
That is...
First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Yeah, but what if people are killing the Wardens? So, then where are the Wardens? I wasn't accusing the Wardens yet. Is it killing bandits? So, yeah. So, here are my three choices. Here are my thoughts on them. I wasn't accusing Wardens yet. If the yet weren't there, then I would say that one, right? I wasn't accusing the Wardens. I would say that. But the yet makes it seem like I might start accusing them, and I feel like that's needlessly antagonistic to this guy that I want to sort of get on my side. Is it killing bandits might be good, because it could sort of trigger his, like, I'm a Warden, I do grand things, but he might get pissy about it. Then where are the Wardens seems like the safer choice that won't, we're going to do that one.
So where are the rest of you?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
Okay. Let's find out more information. The treaties sound powerful. Where might Wardens go? Why haven't you disappeared? Yeah, why haven't you disappeared?
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
But presumably you got your orders from someone. Where might the Wardens go?
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Like, don't you think that's mysterious, Blackwall? Don't you want to know? I think it's mysterious. What if people are kidnapping them?
Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
So, inspiring but fruitless is rude, so we're not going to say that. We're going to go with you're giving me nothing, although it's still a little bit too confrontational for this situation.
I'm no further ahead than I was.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn.
Yep.
Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I imagine they must be a heavily sort of honor-bound society in these ways, right? That must be the way that they work. Yeah, he just has one shiny piece of armor. There's just one. That's all. He polishes it all the time. I do wonder what. Maybe it's the only. Maybe they stick to their treaties because otherwise they'd be at war all the time. How can you alone help? Yes, join the Inquisition. No, we don't need a warden. Yeah. Yes, join the Inquisition.
Warden Blackwall?
The Pax Romana.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long.
Yes, you have.
This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Thanks. That's awesome. Hey, Blackwall. Is Blackwall a tank? Well, you're a warrior, but what kind of... you look sort of tanky. Hey, Artie Snack, how are you? So I'm gotta try to figure out who I want to add to this particular mission, and I feel like we should try out Blackwall, but I don't know what Blackwall's deal is. So let's just have Cassandra right now. Can we build... Oh, I see. Well, I've got Cassandra hanging out with me, so I feel like I don't need to... You know, we will take him out later. Artie Snack! Just side note, I just think it's hilarious that Artie Snack is the mispronunciation of your name. I think it amuses me greatly. So we're going to head over here. We're going to take one more, hopefully, shard along the way. Because we need all of the shards all of the time. This is just a true statement. See, you know, I got distracted by that. Oh, I know, we were talking about the Pax Romana. Because the thing is, it's so different for your name. Your name is nowhere near Artisnack. Like, it's Aradensk, and Artisnack is so different from the word Aradensk that there's something just insanely amusing about it. Also as amusing is Paladin Hunk, because hunk is such a 1950s word, so I'm imagining Paladin as like, I don't know, Troy Donahue or some kind of 1950s hunk, right? And so that's... So you know, that's what goes on in my mind. I'm imagining Artisnack is like a packaged food, and like, yeah, I have too evocative an imagination. I'm imagining like sort of like an advertisement for the Artie Snack. It's the best snack. Arsenic. Okay, so now your exciting snack is poisonous. So it looks like a really pretty sort of packaged snack, but then it kills you. That's cool. We have a charred paper. A letter found on the body of a bandit who stole from refugees in the hinterlands. The ink is smudged, and only a few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you're on back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys. No one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion, you'll get used to it. Aradensk. Artie snacks are apples. Artie Snick. Huh. Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I will go with it. I take it. Aradensk. And that is why I updated my job in the Legion after Artie Snacks. She didn't see. Oh, Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. So, but here's my question about the Artie snacks. Are they high in fiber? Are they, like, high protein? Oh, fair. That is actually true about apples. I knew that about them. So you just don't want to eat lots of apple seeds because they will murder you. So we're just going to sort of go this way. Whew. Here we go. All right, we're heading up, I think, to a new plot area, which I'm really excited about. Hey, everybody. Yes, actually, that is a little-known fact, but Johnny Appleseed was a serial killer, and not very nice at all. He murdered people everywhere he went. He fed them apple seeds against their will. It was a terrible time. It was a terrible time. And people still talk about the vicious Johnny Appleseed. It is frightening. Okay. Well, I feel like we didn't miss it. Oh, we're on our way there. Oh, I know I just have to say, it's actually a little bit, I don't think that ever has been firmly established. So like you're an entire line of snacks. The Artie snacks actually, well, that's nice. Who are you? Oh, you're a refugee. Yeah, we're getting in the space where refugees are hanging out. Yeah. I just want to say that I'm very excited about the entire line of Artie snacks. I think that is, Oh.
Every morning. They'll be losing toes soon enough.
Oh, let's see. Has your Shadowrun Corp ever... Oh, yeah! You should launch some Artie snacks. I'm going to give some supply locations.
The apostate supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Hey, great. So, I wanted to tell you all something. So, I have played in Transhuman Space, which is a near-future setting for GURPS, the RPG. And it's sort of like The Expanse, to be honest, and I think that The Expanse got a lot of stuff from those books, which came out quite a while ago. But one of the things they have is they have sentient snacks in there. So if you want to eat food that is sentient, that is a possibility for you, if that excites you at all. Oh, that is fair. I appreciate people who take themselves very seriously. My character takes himself very seriously, although he likes to present himself in a very friendly manner under the protection of the Inquisition. This is true. But he does take things quite seriously because you sort of have to. Well, you don't have to, right? You can actually take things not seriously at all. But he does. Molotov. The thing about Molotov is he seems like a laugh riot. He just seems like it's all fun and games with him all the time. Right? He's just like, oh, hey, it's a party. Why don't you have a cocktail? A Molotov cocktail. Okay, that was so bad. I'm embarrassed to have said that out loud, but I'm also not because it made me laugh. Just for the record. Oh, look. Ooh, I don't know if we can get there. Do you think we can get there? Primeval Red Lyrium deposit found. So I know we have to go up here, but it's right there. Let's just go over there for a moment. Right. Okay. So we're just gonna look over there and see. Okay. So it heads up one of the magic. Oh, for which spicy. Yeah. Which corp, Eridinsk, is the question I wanted to know. And I want you to know, PH, I have just been inspired. I am now imagining in my mind a bar, sort of like a cool club that looks like a resistance fighters hang out, right? And all of the drinks are like you like the Molotov cocktail, which is served in a bottle with a rag that's on fire. I'm just seeing. Whooshing. Whooshing is great. Stronghold of the apostate mages. Are you tired of letting the witless fools bind you with their fear? Come to the Witchwood, follow the signs. We will be free to work our craft, free to become the new gods we have always known we truly are. An unsigned letter by a crazy person, written in a large and excited hand. Yeah, but it seems to me like Wu Xing had a little bit disowned her some time ago. Didn't seem she was super, any publicity is good publicity? Yeah, I don't know about that. So I think there's a Red Lyrium thing, and I want to find it, and then we will go to Redcliffe. I'm really excited to go to Redcliffe because I haven't been in Redcliffe since Dragon Age Origins. So it's been years, actually, since I've been to Redcliffe, and I would love to see how everyone is doing. I am... Yeah, I think that's just a fair way to go. Now, if a corp is like, sure, and they want to sort of collaborate, then I think that's great, because then everyone gets to do it. I want to go this way. Then everybody's in it together. I just sort of think there are players who are playing a corp, and they should be consulted. I feel like it's only polite. Of course, the one thing I will say is that when corp people want to sort of pretend like their corps, or not pretend, when they want to insist that their corps aren't bad guys, then I'm like, but corps are bad guys. You can pretend you're not a bad guy, but you are a bad guy. Because that's sort of like the whole thing. So, there's a big thing right here. And I think that maybe this is where we find the Red Lyrium? Maybe? Yeah. I mean, corporations are not good guys. Right? Yeah. Okay. We can, get... Ooh! Okay. We just did that. Is that all we need to do? Evo the corp that isn't going to feel evil to liberals, but will feel very evil to conservative. So you know what I would say about Evo? Like, everyone's like, Evo's evil, and I just feel like, come on now, people. Evo is not more evil than any other corp. And I know that everyone really wants to sort of like point to as technology as like the big evil bad guys, and I suppose the canon does as well. But for me, they're all in it together. They're all evil corporations. Some just are more subtle about it than others, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to Redcliffe, everybody. I'm so excited. We're gonna go and meet new people and maybe have cutscenes, and it's gonna be so exciting. Because we could not get to... we could not get there before. And so we're gonna get there now. And I'm really excited about this. Because I feel like, what if we meet new people? What if we executives are all bad guys to one degree or another, although my character wouldn't think of himself as a bad guy. Yeah, no. And I think that's actually, like, for me, that's, hi, under protection of the Inquisition. Awesome. I think that's the key, that many of these people don't think of themselves as bad guys at all. Although maybe some of them do. I don't know. I really can't say. But I imagine most of them don't think of themselves as bad guys. But they... Like, this is a universe where people who are not executives are just treated as disposable. Like, this is... Like, not a good universe. The entire structure of the system is set up to be oppressive, right? So that you as... PCs can sort of move against it. And I think it must be very difficult for, I think about, so what is it, Hannah Arendt, right, the philosopher. She talked about, when she wrote her famous book on the Eichmann trial, the ex-Nazi, if you don't know it. So she, she lived through Nazi Germany. Yeah, but it's even worse in the Shadowrun space. So Hannah Arendt, when she was doing this trial of the Nazi Eichmann, she came up with this phrase, which some of you probably already know it, the banality of evil, where she was talking about, she's like, ooh, this is cool looking. That's cool. That Eichmann wasn't so yes, Eichmann was a Nazi, and he was a very, very bad person, and he was evil, but he wasn't like the raving maniac that you wanted him to be, she said. She said, he was just mundane, and he was a bureaucrat, right? And so she talked about the banality of evil, the ways in which those people that don't do anything but just process all the paperwork still contribute.
I wonder, Cassandra, that you did not put yourself forward to lead the Inquisition while Divine Justinia was forming it.
The Divine wanted a heroic figure all of Thedas could rally behind.
How do you fall short of that description, my dear? Did you not single-handedly save the capital of Orlais?
That was hardly single-handed, Vivian.
Yet still heroic. Many in the Empire remember you fondly.
A perception that would last until the moment they met me, I assure you.
Crucius, from my mind to your typing, Krellin, just waiting for the SR premonition to come true at this point, yeah. Oh, my character is not a good person. He will take advantage of anyone he thinks that is not worth his time or attention, or that simply, yeah. And I think it's interesting, and I think about, so for example, my character is this sort of crusading journalist, but I think my character is also, my character thinks of himself as good, but I don't know. I don't think of the character as bad, but I think of the character as naive. I don't know if what the character does in the long run, it puts people in danger. I don't know. Oh, interesting.
I suppose the Inquisition is trying to protect the Shems.
They're protecting everyone.
We are. We're protecting everyone. We're protecting everyone, refugees. Yeah, I think about the ways in which... So there's this interesting thing. Oh, sorry.
From that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
What's going on? Oh, there's a rift. So this is what I want to say. I was thinking about Lieutenant Monroe, right? And how Lieutenant Monroe is super anti-Shadowrunner. And my character's Shadowrunners are heroes. They're the heroes. Woo! All oh, yay. But here's the thing. A lot of Shadowrunners are super sketchy, right? They run around murdering people. Some of them, they're not... Shadowrunners are not necessarily good people. There might be some good ones, but they're not necessarily. Yeah, that's the thing. Just some random people we just... Oh, there's a... Hey, everybody. There's a rift over there that we should probably close. But I'm afraid we'll die. But it's cool. I just feel like this rift is going to be a really big one. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, and of course, because we have extraterritoriality, that's also... Right, there's some legal things right there in a completely different legal system. I think that's fair. All right, we've got. We're going to kill some demons. So we killed demons. Okay. That wasn't hard at all. We're just going to disrupt this rift then. Except that there are a couple more demons. But we can get them, and it'll be fine. I feel like this is not actually... I feel like this rift is probably not like a massive rift that will murder you to death. It feels like it's a story level rift. Right? Okay. Ooh. No, don't come after me. I'm the disrupting of the rift person. I don't need to be attacked. Ooh. Okay. There's another one somewhere. And then I will close this rift, and we will be good. Every corp acts in self-interest. Yeah.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
Really? Let's see. Something's wrong here. I like that. Something's wrong here.
Something's not right. Stay in your...
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Yeah, I think that's true. I agree with it. I think that's true. But I also think there's something interesting about what happens when corporations get extraterritoriality, right? That they... Or when people become numbers, right? Ooh, hey, cutscene.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Well, that's suspicious. Why is she no longer... What's... Has there been some sort of power struggle in my absence?
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
We should. Let's do that. What's going on, do you think? What was the power struggle that's been happening? Let's... What is that all about? Alright, guys. Show off. I don't know what's happening, and I'm just a little suspicious. Because I don't know what's going on over here. Let's see. There's an arrow.
Mother, I had the dream again last night.
No, there'll be no talk of this.
It was so real. And when I woke up, the sheets were as cold as ice.
Well, I'm sure it will work out just fine. It won't. It'll be bad for that kid. He'll have to go off to the Tevinter Imperium to figure out how to learn how to use his powers. It's cool. We've got a landmark.
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Standing? Redcliffe Windmill. These ruins mark the spot where a windmill once overlooked Redcliffe Village. It was destroyed in the last days of the Blight when Darkspawn attacked the area and was never repaired. Oh. Maybe you're not talking about the windmill. Maybe you're talking about some other more impressive structure, because this structure does not really look like it's lasted, is all I'm saying. Can I get up there? I'd really like to convince my corp to do something like send Cromwell a fine assortment of teas. Oh. Huh. What I think is so interesting is that there seems to be a bit of a conflict, right? And that is that people who are involved in corp sins as viewers really like... Oh, I'm going to find a way to get up there. Really like the runners, but I'm not quite certain our corporate characters... It was like when... it's like Lieutenant Monroe wanted to send police to go and help the runners when they were fighting corporate people, and like that wasn't going to happen because they're runners, right? And the police, Knight Errant's not going to go in. Josephine's ready to report in. That's cool. So I think that there's sometimes a way in which we sort of identify with these players that we watch, but our corporate execs, I don't think would, Right, this is what I mean. That's what I like about you, Aradensk. Right, they're mercenaries, vigilantes, they're criminals, depending on how you want to look at it. They're murderers at times. I mean, it's not necessarily... I mean, MFEC's very nice, but... I think one of the questions I would ask is, it's been established in the Discord that happens. I suppose I have questions about how that's supposed to actually work out, though. Right? Because if all of the executives are watching them all the time, that means any mission against a corporation is going to be interfered with, right? Quite popular are the words you missed. That they are quite popular with. No, I was just saying. I just think it's like I just wonder how that's supposed to work, right? Like, how is that supposed to work? That let me put it this way. I once had a player in a game that I was running who was live streaming all of the adventures that they were having at all times. And what ends up happening, of course, is that corps see that what's happening is being broadcast, and then nobody wants to hire them, because you don't hire someone for a secret mission if if what they're doing is being broadcast all the time, right? So if whatever MFEC does is being surveyed and broadcast in the executive lounge, then why would anybody ever hire MFEC? Because they can't do anything secretly, because everything they do is going to be broadcast on the flat screen vids, trids at the executive lounge. So I've always felt a little iffy on that one, I have to say, on that idea that whatever they're always being sort of broadcast. That I just feel iffy on. Who are you?
People dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
Yeah, why don't we talk? You are low on herbs.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
They say I don't know. I feel like it's sometimes a Pink Mohawk game, and sometimes it's a Black Trenchcoat game. Like, that Aztec mission was not very Pink Mohawk, right? And I think that there are ways in which it feels to me like the players are sometimes Pink Mohawk, although not all of them, right? Like, Mainframe is not very Pink Mohawk. So some of the players are sometimes Pink Mohawk, but Lauren is very often not Pink Mohawk. So there seems to be, like, I don't know if I think that it's really just that easy to think of it as a Pink Mohawk game. I don't know. I don't know. I cannot give an answer on that one, but I think it's complicated. Because it doesn't feel like it's just a Pink Mohawk game, and it's certainly clearly also not just a Black Trenchcoat game, but there are these sort of, like, yeah. Actually, the Aztec run was Pink Mohawk in a Black Trenchcoat game. Trying to find another way would have failed, and everyone in Hermosillo, I assume the rest of that comment would have died. Lauren has mentioned that Corpsend is supposed to be a comedy game, would have died. Can you help the refugees?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Oh, well, hold on a second. But here's the thing about everyone would have died in Hermosillo. I think that, Lauren has said, and I think this is also true, that she doesn't think that just killing someone is the best way to torture their character. That sometimes having them live and then sort of torture them emotionally does more work for them. And so I don't know if the fact that sometimes they're not dead is because they're sort of more hyper cinematic, right? Sometimes it seems like it's because Lord wants to turn the screws more deeply by keeping them alive than by just killing them. Yeah. Although a lot of people did die in Hermosillo. Let's find out what my special option is. This is how you change things. Cassandra. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them? Alright, so this is a funny symbol. And then Impact would have to live with being responsible for millions of deaths. So I've got two choices. This one has a super cool graphic. Let's maybe... shades, pink, trench coat, a few hundred die. Oh, more than a few hundred, right? A couple, like, at least 10% of Hermosillo died. So it was like thousands of people died in Hermosillo because they took too long, right? Because they waited so long to get that thing going on, and they kind of feel like there was like quite a large death toll in Hermosillo. It wasn't just a couple hundred; it was thousands of people. It might have been tens of thousands, depending on how big Hermosillo itself is. But I think she said something like 10% of the population died because they took so long and trying to do this alternate option. I don't know what this means, but it looks very elvy, so we're going to go with that.
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife ear as often as I'd expected. Mostly all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Hey! I've convinced a healer to help. I feel great about that.
May I help you?
Farewell.
Stay safe out there.
Read list. Bring herbs to the healer. Spindleweed and elfroot, which I think I have a lot of that.
May I help you?
Yes, I found your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
And then you're low on herbs?
Are you short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
And I saw
Goodbye.
it. Thank you so much for your help.
By the way, I want you to know that I'm reading your interesting posts on this, Carlin, and I'm thinking about it.
A pleasure to see you again.
You are low on herbs.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yeah.
I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
See, I don't know if it's lighter, Aradensk. The thing is, I've been thinking about this, and I don't know if what she wants is lighter, because you can use the word lighter to mean two different things, right? So there's two different meanings to lighter. Lighter in terms of lighter as being the opposite of dark, and lighter as being the opposite of heavy. Right? So, like, for example, when you say light, okay, light can mean funny and goofy, or light can mean not depressing, right? And those are different things, right? So I'm thinking about, for example, if she says she wants it, like, well, I remember her talking about at one point in time how she didn't want it to be hopeless, right? She wanted there to be possibilities of making a positive difference, but I don't think of that, the possibilities of positive things happening equaling Pink Mohawk, right? Like, for me, Pink Mohawk is about a goofiness, and I think there's a difference. Like, this is what I want to say. Light can be goofy, or light can be hopeful. And I think that for me, Pink Mohawk is not necessarily hopeful, but it's goofy, right? That it's over the top, it's cinematic. Right, but I think that, yeah, so I just don't equate lighter with Pink Mohawk, right? Because Pink Mohawk can be like grimdark, but like over the top and running through buildings and explosions and all of that, while still sort of being cynical, right, in sort of attitude. Whereas I think that she's sort of thinking, yeah. Right, goofy fun explosions, right. And I think that when she says light, I don't think she means Pink Mohawk, goofy fun explosions. I think that she means not as depressing, I think is what she means, right? And I think that, yeah, so that's what I think. I think she means not as depressing. And I think you can do not as depressing in a black trench coat way, which seems counterintuitive.
It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
But
goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And oh, I have got a lot of herbs for her. I want to know if she wants those mushrooms.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
I'm certain I can save more lives.
Well, I suppose you could also ask long-term or short-term, right? And I think that this idea of short-term victories, like, I mean, I think that you can be, I'm thinking about sort of like some, like, depressing sort of spy media. I think that you can, what is this? We have to go there at some point in time. Let's go this way. I think that you can have these little victories, right, that you win right now, but that win may not be a long term. Like, so this is a door, a lock that I cannot open, and the fact that I cannot open it drives me to distraction. I need that perk. That's all. I just cannot have locked doors that I cannot open. So, like, you know, like, you win a small thing, like you save the person, right? Like, so, okay, look at Hermosillo, right? So they were able to stop the Vetus plague from destroying the entire planet, right? Because it would have left Hermosillo and then spread, and since it was resistant, it would have killed like half the population of the world again, and it would have been really bad. So they were able to stop that from happening, but I don't think the fact that they were able to stop Vetus from taking out half the world means that it was Pink Mohawk, right? Because what ends up happening was, because they sort of went with this alternate thing, like 10% of the population of Hermosillo died. There was they actually just killed some innocent people. Some people died in the ritual. People that they care about were sort of maimed. One of the characters was maimed. And in the end, what happens at the very end of that? As technology puts out a story about how it wasn't their, like, as technology uses that as a way to sort of make themselves look good, and no. Yeah. That is true. Right, but so, like, in the end, as technology was able to, like, as technology also wins in that situation. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't think that the fact that we didn't kill half the population of the world meant that it was Pink Mohawk. What are people talking about? Oh. Let's claim this. What do we have here? Oh, I just claimed that. That's great. What are we at here? This is what I want to know. I want to know, what do we have going on in this location? I feel like we haven't gotten an overview of this place just yet. I don't have a good sense of what we're looking at. So we've got a water wheel. Here's the thing, though, about that. I will say this. That actually, that Brackhaven could be pushed out is not clearly Infect winning and the Corpse losing. That adventure is in the Seattle Sprawl book, right? And in that one, there's a space where, like, Brackhaven getting pushed out of office is actually in the source material. And according to the Seattle Sprawl book, one of the reasons why that happens is because I think it's Evo or Neonet is actually tired of him and doesn't want him around anyway, right? So, right, I think that's, so that it looks like, oh look, the heroes were able to stop Brackhaven, but according to the source material, there are Corps who also wanted Brackhaven out because he was no longer useful for them, and so it looks like, MFEC won and the Corpse lost, but there are Corps who were actually quite happy to have him out. And in our version where we have Chukashvili, I don't think it said who actually was going to get it in the source material. I don't think they went that far.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
What is all of this?
And drove the demon away to save him. Make her be praised.
Tell me about Redcliffe Village.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. Tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Oh, blood lotus flowers for this lake. Interesting. There's a fast travel space. But I don't know in the end if Chukashvili being the governor... See, but I don't know if that's true. The Draco Foundation. I believe they are. See, the thing is, I don't actually know that Chukashvili winning in the end means, like, oh, this is all great and the corporations lose. You can already see in some of the PR the ways in which Neonet is using these things to sort of solidify their position, right? I think that there are ways in which... They're talking, distracting me. There are ways in which I think that things that seem... Like, this is the... Right, exactly, right? This is the thing. Alright, so to get super philosophical for a moment, right, we're going to get philosophical about this, right? So there are two things, right? If you think about, I think it was, I read all of this stuff in grad school all in, like, one quarter, so I get confused between them all. It wasn't Baudrillard, it was, what's his face?
Now, the steps of the Dance of Six Candles?
Wait a minute. I know what this is. You're screwing with me because you look like a Tomasrin. It's the whole authoritative female thing, plus that hat with the horns. You've been playing me. Well, I was trained by the Ben Hasrath. You think I don't know how to handle manipulation?
Bull. Step, step, turn.
Step, shuffle, spin, ma'am.
All right, so it was, I can't remember his name right now because I have lost my brain, but he was sort of talking about these big totalizing structures, right? These superstructures that we can't sort of do anything about. But he was saying that the large structure is never a unified structure, right? So it's not like there is the corporations and the corporations win because the corporations don't all have the same agenda. They don't all want the same things. And it's in that moment that these larger structures have conflicts with each other that the small people can actually sort of get in and find some way to make some kind of a difference. Right? So in this moment, there are some corporations who lost, but Neonet apparently got some winning through this by some of their secret agendas. And then if you want to get super depressing about it, if you want to go to Adorno, he would say a lot of things that look like wins for the people are actually not wins for the people, but just means to diffuse the people's anger so they don't actually have a revolution, right? So having Josephine Chukashvili become the governor, if you want to think about it in an Adorno way, which is like the most depressing way possible, is actually, she doesn't have the power to do anything in Seattle Metroplex, and the corporations are still going to run everything, but the people are going to be less angry and upset. They'll be more pacified because they believe that they have won when really they didn't. But actually, here's the thing: Neonet lost that contract, and they immediately used that as like the violence as a PR move to show how great and strong and powerful they were, and how much better it was when they were in charge of things, right? So they lost that contract, but then long term, they were able to use that to their advantage. And of course, a loss for Neonet is also a win for Horizon, right? So I think that, like, there are two different ways. There's like the pressure valve theory, wherein basically anything that looks like it's good actually isn't, because all it does is sort of leeches off anger and energy so that people don't have a revolution. And then there's also the idea that the corps don't all have a unified desire. What do we have here?
For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine?
Yeah, I'm a Boy Scout. I'll take the flowers to your wife's shrine.
Flowers to your wife's shrine for you.
I do not know what to say, except thank you. You were Dalish. My sinner and I, we kept to the old ways as we could.
Oh.
Though I know we are as children to you. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
I'm happy to go and help out with my fellow. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Right. Althusser. It was Althusser who talks about the ways in which, under these totalizing structures, they're not actually totalizing. They end up having these frictures with each other. And so it is within these particular, the conflicts of those larger structures that the regular person can get things done, right? So because the corps are fighting with each other and they don't have a unified agenda, runners and sinless can get something done, right? They can find some way to maneuver. That's if you want to be more hopeful. If you want to be more depressing, what you just say is that all those things that look like victories actually aren't. They're just ways to make the right. They just serve to make people feel like they've done something when they haven't, and then therefore, if they feel like they've done something, they don't actually try to change the system.
Sod it. I can't see a thing with that bright thing up in the sky.
What do you buy and sell, my friend? Hunting bows. Oh, you sell schematics. Oh, that's cool. Hey, here's a person who sells a whole bunch of schematics. And I have a lot of money, and I'm going to buy them all. I'm going to buy all of the schematics. Reality is a combat. Yes, yeah. The corps shared the idea that they really want to stay and remain in power if they can get away with. Oh, it cuts off there. Because the corps are fighting each other, the Shadowrunners become a resource the corps can use against their enemies rather than just some thing against another corp. Let's sell this Aquamarine. Yeah, so I just think I don't know how I feel. Let me put it this way: Adorno is super, super depressing. I also understand why he's super depressing, because Adorno was Jewish and lived in Germany in the 1930s, and that did not work out so well for him. So his view of the world is colored by the fact that he watched the rise of fascism, and so he does not think well about really hardly anything.
The Venatori created the Oculara to search for something. Something like those strange shards.
Every ocularum is made from the skull of a tranquil?
Not like the Tranquil were doing much with them.
Ooh.
I'd hoped they were safe with the rebel mages. I see that I was mistaken.
I had wondered where they had gone. I should have looked harder.
Ooh. Oh, that is creepy. That's creepy, people. They make these ocularium out of the skulls of tranquils. Wow. That is dark. Hey, rebel mages, you guys are awesome. Maybe those tranquil died of natural causes? Probably not. Wow. No good. So let's say And then, of course, also, I think one of the other things, too, is that... that's exactly what it's called. I think one of the other things is that one has to, like, some of these things about, like, what do you have to... Oh, hi.
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
Oh. Investigate. Tell me about what you did.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago?
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
Oh, wow. You know, it wasn't your fault.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
Oh, I know that I feel bad for the guy. What happened to Earl Eamon?
Why isn't Earl Eamon in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
I feel so bad for Connor. Like, he was a kid, you know? Oh.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter?
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
Oh, alright. I didn't know there was an alliance.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled.
Oof.
If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
Oof. Yeah, so Connor is taking on way too much guilt here. That's not healthy.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Wow. So we were just wandering around, and we just walked into a bunch of backstory. Yeah, so... Oof. Yeah. Water looks nice again, side note. So... I feel bad for Connor. And also I want to know what's up with this Tevinter mage. We're going to find out. I know you're like, just go talk to the people. You'll find out what's going on. I was like, I know. We'll get there. I just want to see what the town looks like. I am in favor of seeing what things look like before you, before you just run around. The Dwarven Merchants Guild. The Dwarven Merchants Guild is without question the most powerful surface dwarf institution. It has become what the Assembly is to the people of Orzammar, a prestigious club that everyone wants to belong to and the surest means to obtain power and fortune. The guild's leaders can always trace their lineage back to noble or merchant caste houses in Orzammar. The guild regulates trade between the Dwarven city and the surface, and so quietly controls the entire economy of Orzammar, though the ruling king and assembly would never admit it. The guild is heavily conservative, but has started to get more of the ascendants, especially banking families, into its membership, which has caused no small amount of infighting in the guild. From The Dowager's Field Guide to Good Society by Lady Alcyone. If that was not a good voice for Lady Alcyone, I will have to note that for later. Yeah, we're going to find out what's going on with this Tevinter situation. We're going to figure this out. Sorry that Vivienne and Cassandra disapproves of me not blaming like a 5-year-old for what happened.
Maybe just a little bit Tamasran, man?
My dear, I don't believe there is such a thing as a little bit Tamasran.
All right, point taken. But you're pretty tall for a human. Maybe there was a Kunari in there a few generations back.
Oh, darling, I wear high heels and tall hats. Fashion is not, so far as I know, a demand of the Qun.
I've got a point there. Usually the Qun doesn't even demand pants.
The Qun do not demand pants. These are good things to know. These are things I want to know. All right, I feel like we should go to the Gull and Lantern to meet Fiona. All right, let's get there and find out what's happening. Find our way. Hats, not hates. Hats, not hates. I'm there. What is this? Reverend Mother...
Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
Well, I'll do my best.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
Let's find out what this person has to say. Are you alone here?
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
So here's the thing. There's clearly a bit of story bit that they have not told us yet, but we can imply that what's going on is that Teventer has shown up. Are you? It is usually a pickup line, but a little awkward. Do you support the mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Should there be circles?
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
Interesting.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Teventer?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
So something bad is happening, folks.
Make a speed, you, my child.
There's some bad juju happening.
What was the Grand Enchanter thinking, inviting Teventer here?
So apparently Teventer's here. This is, what do we have here? Sister Tanner, maybe?
Tanner, may I help you?
You're with the Chantry?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I hear you're a smuggler. I don't know where I heard this, but I heard it from somewhere.
The letter you sent to Templar named
Oh.
Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Cassandra?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
Oh.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right. I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Hey, we just, blackmailed a smuggler. Good. No spoilers, but just FYI, going to the castle starts up on one of the main story quests. Oh, I think that's okay, right?
I look forward to helping the Inquisition, as per our agreement.
Okay. I feel like we can at least, Alright, what are we looking at? So we've gone to almost all the places except for this, arrow. So let's walk around that other direction and see if we can, see what it is. Okay. Redcliffe Village Chantry. Well, I suppose we'll go in there? Yes? Yes? I'm so excited! what are we gonna learn? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Oh, you know what, PH? I think I should probably save once I get inside this chantry. Oh yes, well at least we can maybe start it and then go, right? So then we'll get a good cutscene and then. So speaking of which, I don't. Well, we'll see what happens if we can. I want to find that one arrow. Is what I want to do. Huh. I think this is not it. But let's. Cutscenes are life. The Troubles of a Chantry Scholar. Let's find out who this is first, so I can figure out what kind of a voice I should have for this. This is by a lecture by Brother Genetivi. Oh yeah, from the University of Lay, delivered shortly after the release of his seminal work, In Pursuit of Knowledge: The Travels of a Chantry Scholar. Yes, okay. This is Brother Genetivi. Let's see. As students of culture, it is important to always recognize your biases. I wear my chantry's perspective openly, for if my readers do not understand the lens through which I view the world, they cannot account for how these biases may color my writing. Gathering accurate information is challenging in a place as vast and fragmented as Thedas. One man may go on at length about lurid detailed dealings with a king, then refuse to provide his name on some proof of the account. Other sources may conflict wildly, fixing travel to some of the more remote areas of the continent is nothing compared to the difficulty I've had finding contacts I can trust. I cannot tell you how many times reputable people have tried to deceive me, sometimes for personal notoriety, more often in the interest of a pet cause. Trustworthy Kunari, Dalish, and Teventa contacts are especially scarce, and I prize those I have kept friendly. Often it is I who must earn their trust. Text, too, can be unreliable. From extensive readings, I've determined that Andraste was a Ferelden Orlesian who was born in every town from here to Hossberg. What little remains of Elven history has been told and retold, shifted and skewed until the tales are unrecognizable. I have particular respect for the dwarves, for there is no other people so obsessed with recording an accurate and complete history. If only the Shapers were as open as the skies they fear. If I can be honest, the long reign of the Chantry has made the recording of reality at times a trial. Most common histories have been rewritten through the filter of my religion. Everything has meaning as it pertains to the Maker, and while this is unavoidable, it sometimes leads to conflicts between what is officially taught by the Chantry and what I have seen with my own eyes. While my belief in the Maker is absolute, only a fool would ignore the lessons to be learned from other societies and religions. Take the Fade. Was it the kingdom of the Maker, as common knowledge dictates, or the realm of the Teventa Old Gods? Few people would contest its existence, but beyond that, there's little agreement among scholars. Though there are many who would disagree with me, I've come to believe nothing is for certain. I've met too many people and encountered too many perspectives not to keep an open mind about these things. Excerpt from a lecture by Brother Genetivi at the University of Orlais, delivered shortly after the release of his seminal work, In Pursuit of Knowledge: The Travels of a Chantry Scholar. Oh, hey, nice. I like our Brother Genetivi. So we're in this chantry, and I don't know if there's anything particularly exciting here for us. But, it's beautiful, right? Like, it's a good-looking... Am I going to loot a church box? I suppose I am, because I'm Dalish, and I don't care. And I get a one-sided blade. That wasn't even worth it. But I'm glad that I'm looting in front of people who are super, super pious. I'm sure they'll really appreciate that. Oops. Alright, so let's get out of here. And, there's one more exclamation point hopefully we can get to. The one side is the top. The one side is the top. Paladin Hunk, I don't even know what that means. The one side is the top. It sounds like some sort of, like, Buddhist mantra. Oh, the one-sided blade. Yeah. Hmm. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, so I just want to get to where the arrow is. That's all I want. I also want a fast travel. I think there's a fast travel space here, right? I think that's fine. I'm going to go for like another 15 minutes, so we will see. Alright, we are here. We are trying to find the way to where this, what do you call it? Tavern is. Oh. I wouldn't want to be hit with that. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be fun. Let's grab this elf root. Alright, so, like, I think I have to walk around. I think that's how it's going to go. So we'll walk around. We'll get to this way, right? There's probably a quest arrow up here that we should just... One-eyed Jimmy.
Please, are you with the Inquisition?
I am.
As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special.
A ram.
If you find him, I'd be most grateful.
What do you mean by special?
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Uh-huh.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Uh-huh. So what is the problem?
The ram has gone missing?
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Okay.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
I'm a little worried about, This is the main quest. The entire game is actually about a missing ram. It's crazy. Hero in every port, the Ballad of Nuggins. Oh, the best of us ran when the dreadnought was sighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, for he heard the call. 999 Kunari, that's why he's knighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, as brave as he's small. Oh, a shore full of pirates, the worst set to happen. Nuggins, Nuggins, his heart pure and true. Tripped him an admiral, and now he's our captain. Nuggins, Nuggins, for me and for you. Oh, the blight was upon us, and we found no pardon. Nuggins, Nuggins, now he'll make us stand. Tripped up the darkspawn, and now he's a warden. Nuggins, Nuggins, for all in the land. Oh, paraded through Kirkwall as hero and winner. Nuggins, Nuggins, stubborn and vicious. Tripped up a Viscount and now he's for dinner. Nuggins, Nuggins, of course he's delicious. From small legends of nugs and foxes collected by Philium, a bard. I hope you appreciated my improvised sea shanty. There you go. So, I think this is it. We're going to go over here and get a good cutscene, and it will be everything, maybe. The gull and the lantern. It is so true. So what's going to happen? This is it. This is like story time. And then we're going to find out what happens, and then we'll go back to Haven. And it'll be awesome. I think. Maybe? I don't know. What's going to happen? Anyone who's played before, don't tell me. But I'm so excited. Ooh. I feel like we're going to walk in and someone's going to shoot us in the head with an arrow. And then the game will be over. And they'll say, ha ha. Here we go.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition.
Is this a trap?
First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Vivienne throws shade very well. That is all. You invited me here. Is that a trick question? Drop the act. Ooh. So, you know what? I don't like the rumors we've been hearing, so I'm just going to say okay, so here are my choices, right? Drop the act, which, I don't know, whatever. Is that a trick question? Yeah, I'm just going to say you invited me here. Like, let's just be blunt. Cards on the table.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken.